Welcome to Stephen's Creative Finance, where you as a self-directed investor, your finances and your future matter most. This is about your road to $1 million profile. Of course, the speed in which you get there is going to be determined on how much you're putting in and how much it's going to be gaining. But the outline is that if you don't have these top 8 assets in your portfolio, you need to add them over the top of everything else you're doing right now, because these ones will get your portfolio moving. So if you don't have any Bitcoin at all, you want to put an amount in there according to your budget and what you can do, because it will stabilize your account. As we're approaching this halving coming up on April 20th, 2024, the Bitcoin in your account, even if it's a small amount, will actually expand and start recovering some of the losses in your account and keep it stabilized. So not only is it valuable as an asset to buy, sell, and trade, but it's an account stabilizer. And since there's so much of it going to be reduced and have little out there, whatever little fractional portion you can get will help stabilize your account over nothing. So you want to make sure you have a little bit of Bitcoin. You want to make sure that you've got Ethereum and that you're staking it by buying it, clicking on the asset, scrolling up, seeing your primary balance, clicking on the primary balance, scrolling up to where it says stake, and hit stake, because you want the percentage rates on Ethereum and the other assets I'm about to name. After Ethereum, you want to do the same for Polkadot, Solana, Cosmos, Polygon, Cardano, and Tezos. These top 8 in your portfolio over the top of everything else will help your profile move, because you'll have all the interest-bearing accounts. And what I found out in this last week of my own personal test is, even though one will pay out once daily, then 3 days later, 7 days, 5 days, and so on, each one of those really increases your profile, both in the percentage rate being given and in the Coinbase rewards that you'll get as a fractional share of those assets. So that way, if you only own fractional shares of these assets over time, the rewards will build up and accumulate whole coins for you, which is a great advantage. And then as the price of the asset goes up, you gain on that. So if the asset price goes up and down, you don't have to worry about it, because you're staked, you're getting the percentage rate on the frequency stated, and you're getting Coinbase rewards of a fractional percent of that asset building up towards a whole coin or more, depending on how long you're willing to hang on to it and accumulate. So that is amazing, that the assets themselves can fluctuate a little bit and go up and down, and you don't have to panic, because your rewards are coming in and the frequencies for each asset is listed, and the percentage rates. And that's a double win right there. And then if the asset goes up, you won 3 times. So that's an amazing portfolio. And if you will plug something in, it'll be better than nothing. And doing something over nothing is, if you were to put $1 on each of these top 8 assets just to get them in your portfolio now, and then you speculatively just add $1 for the trading costs if you don't have Coinbase One to get the trading free, you're making like a $16 investment in these top 8 assets on a monthly basis, and you just keep building it and growing it. And if you can put more in, it'll grow faster for you. And eventually you will reach the $1 million level, depending on what your budget says. You can do it at your pace and your timing. So I hope this helps you out. I hope you get invested in these assets. I hope you do put Bitcoin into your profile. It doesn't have to be a significant amount. It just has to be what your budget says that you can do for where you're at right now for you. Because your budget's going to determine how much you can invest anyway in all these coins, and how large of a profile you can have. So proportionally, you would invest in Bitcoin and these other 7, with Bitcoin making 8 assets in your portfolio before this halving comes up on April 20th, and you will have some magnification that'll be amazing. And so with that, I wish you a good day, a good week as your own self-directed, confident investor. I hope you give it a try. I'm here to show you that it works by just saying, hey, it's confidential. I don't know what your budget is. I don't know how much you're plugging in. But if you start with at least $1 plus the trading fees because you don't have Coinbase One, a potential of a $16 investment at the most each and every month, you do that all year long. These interest rates for the assets paying out in their frequency on top of the Coinbase reward, building your profile and giving you fractional shares of the asset until it accumulates and builds up to one or more coins, is a highly advantaged place to be. And then if the assets do go up in their own personal value, that will increase your interest rate return as well as your reward return, and you'll accumulate faster. So if the asset's fluctuating, don't panic, because you're set on interest rate and you're set on the rewards coming into you. And that builds your profile. And if you reach a place where you can't put any more into it, but you put something into it so that these interest rates will pick up that something, as well as the rewards picking up that something, it will self-perpetuate for you and continue to grow on a daily basis until you can get back to it and put more in at a later date. I think that is awesome. Well, thank you all for watching. Don't forget that if I am helping you out, if you would go ahead and click on the button or link that says subscribe and share my videos with others, I'd appreciate it because I would like to reach as many people as are in need. Thank you, and have a wonderful week and weekend.